All right, so we never did do this part from part one. I tried to keep it at 24. I tried to keep it at 10 minutes, but it went to 13 or 14. My bad. This is laundry paper, and it's in English. And how much laundry detergent paper? It's laundry detergent paper, and I've seen this advertised on TikTok and other things. So I thought I would try the laundry paper that you just put a sheet in. So that was probably, like I say, all this stuff is relatively inexpensive. Except for the next buy that I'm waiting for. Okay, laundry paper. All right, moving on. We have a knife. As the first one, I have this very cool knife that is a collector's item. My best friend Dean had one, and I was very jealous, so I found one because they don't make these anymore. I found one on eBay, and I bid on it, and I got it because my best friend cannot have a better knife than me. That's the way I look at it. It was always cut away from yourself and towards your friend. Oh, look at this. It's like Santa. It really is. All right. Oh, this is a logo that you put on your car. I kind of like frogs. I bought some frog art, and then everybody thought I collected frogs, and so I started to get frogs as gifts. So this goes on your car, and this is where the doorway is, so that he's peeking out from around the door. I just thought it was really cool. All right, so that's that. Next. Oh, this is for pineapples, to dig out those little things that when you cut a pineapple, you just pluck them all out. And it was like 59 cents, and I thought, it's fairly cheap, but I can imagine this is going to work very well if it doesn't rust. All right, moving on. Okay, I bought this on eBay before, and I really like it. This is the double stick tape. I don't know if it's going to be as good as eBay, but it's thicker, and it's double-sided, and it's supposed to be reusable. I don't actually know if it... Oh, you can barely see it. I apologize for that. I'll put it over something dark. Does that help? Yeah. So double stick tape, not very expensive. It's expensive on Amazon, but I thought I would buy some. This is so that you can hang things and earthquake things and get them so where they don't fall off. So relatively inexpensive, very cool stuff. Ooh, okay, don't know what that... Oh, yeah, we're not going to show you this stuff because that's a little personal. We're not talking sex or anything. We're just talking about personal. All right, let's see if this... Oh, flashlights. I think I told you I have a thing about flashlights, and I certainly do. And I saw this one, and we have a cat that sometimes doesn't always control herself. She's kind of a kitten, so I think this is a UV flashlight that I bought for my wife because she takes care of the kittens, essentially. And you can use one big one or 3 little ones, and we'll see how that works. I may do a follow-up on all these, you know, buy a pineapple or look for urine or stick something on, or a picture of my car with the frog on it. I think that would be awesome. All right, this one, like I said, oh, this is a face mask. Okay, relatively inexpensive, but it says that it's not going to fog up. So let's see if I can throw this on. And my wife can't do double pictures, but I'm just gonna. Oh, I have glasses on. But so in case she doesn't, it's like this, and I don't think it fogs, which is really cool. And of course I shouldn't be wearing glasses when I wear it, but yeah, I think that's very cool. I'm going to protect this by putting it back in its bag. There it is. Oh. Yeah, that's very cool, because I work with tools out in the garage. You'll notice I buy a lot of tools, and I have chop saws and everything else, and I worry about getting stuff in my face. I'm not going to show you that. No offense, seriously, no offense. It's just certain things are, you know, not for public consumption. These are all fun things. I forgot I ordered those. Oh, this. Okay, this is supposedly, if you watch videos on it, this is for a disc grinder. These are extraordinarily dangerous. You will find videos on this that where people have lost control of their disc grinders and have really hurt themselves. But I figure, for that amount of money, I should just buy one just to have it around. And recently I bought a new disc one, and I just wanted to have one because it was really cheap, and why not? I will probably never use this. I would get nervous, but it is cool to look at. So, all right, so that goes there. That goes there. All right, moving on. Oh, a little tiny knife sharpener. I told you about all the knife sharpeners I own. This was only a pittance, like barely a quarter. And I thought, well, for barely a quarter, why not buy a little sharpener, a tiny little sharpener. It's got a place. This is not Bluetooth. This is where your fingers go, and I don't have that kind to drag it through. But yeah, a little knife sharpener. All right, yeah. I just went nuts. This is supposed to be smaller. This is for a screw gun, but I have a tiny little Makita. I don't have this giant one. This was supposed to be for a small one, but I'll still see if it'll work. I can always cut it up for what it costs. I can cut it up and make it work. And it's got a little place for holding other things. See how it goes through? And little bits. So, I don't know. I just needed one that so that my drill gun would not fall out, because that's the biggest problem I have, is it falling out. It looks more like a pouch with a hole at the bottom than it does a screw gun holder, because normally they would be at more of an angle. But I bought it because I needed it, but I'm a little disappointed in the design, but I'm sure it will work. Alright, moving on. And it's empty. Oh, very sad. Alright, where are we at? Where are we at in time? We're at 7 minutes, 42 seconds. Okay. Ooh, I hear stuff moving around. Let's see if I can finish these in 7 minutes. Oh, look at that. See? Relatively inexpensive. It is a wire stripper. So when you squeeze on it, it grabs a hold of the wire and it strips it away. It also has a crimper and somewhere a cutter. And I think this, yeah, this is adjustable. So sometimes I do work on things and fix things around the house, and this was relatively inexpensive. It's as much as you get is from Harbor Freight. If it works one time, and I will try it and show you, you know, it's just a cool tool. You're just going to notice I don't work anymore, but I do love tools. All right. Okay, another thing for the little woman. This is a cat decal. Cat decal with paws and a tail, and I forget, I'm sure the picture made this look really cute. And I guess it's for one side and then the other of a piece of wood or something. Like the head would go here and then the tail would be underneath the wood. I don't know. I have no idea. No idea why I thought that was cute. But I do love the frog. Do you still see the frog? Yeah, I do love the frog. Okay, moving on. We have, oh, this is for, okay, this is probably the dumbest thing, but it may work. I don't know. I don't know if this came off of it somewhere. But this is for sharpening bits. And I have to tell you, it's probably, I don't know if you could see how round this is. Oh, let's zoom in. Alright, so as it goes around, it goes up and down and up and down and up and down. I don't think I would have bought this had I known it was going to do this, but if I got the right angle and if I could take this apart, because there is a Jesus clip on there, And the reason they call it a Jesus clip is because when you take it off, it bounces and flies away and sometimes almost hits you in the eye and people go, Jesus! So it's called a Jesus clip. I may be able to replace this with something better. But that's what that's for. But I don't know what... Nope. 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 No idea what that's for. Anyway. A little bit of a loser. Okay, so these are cool. Again, it's for handyman and fix-it-up stuff. You can put a screw into this, into anything, and then once you do it, you can close this and it makes it look more attractive. I think I got these in many different colors. Many different colors. I got it in white, which you won't be able to see very well, but black. You put a screw in there, and then after you screw it in, you close this up, and it looks, close it up, and close it up, and there you go. And then you have a cute little button on the outside versus a screw. So, yeah, I bought those just because I don't need it, and I don't know, got the white ones too. All right. No idea. No, okay. Oh, how are we on time? 11 minutes and 34 seconds. Okay. We're going to stop because I got to get this out. And, and there's lots more in here. And I don't want to go over a certain amount of time. I don't want to, and I'm going to look, in case she doesn't do the other camera, I'm going to look here and say thank you for joining me. Like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. All right. Thank you so much for your time. Sorry, I'm not very good at this, but we'll be able to find P now. Maybe before we start the next one, I'll put batteries in this so you can see how it works, and get a piece of wire so that you can see how that works, and all that other stuff. All right, thanks. Okay, so I bought one of these. I don't know if you can see it. I bought one of these in my Temu stuff, and it's for this. And it's to pluck out all these little things. And I gotta tell you, it does do a very good job. It is tedious. I know that if you go to Thailand or other countries like that, the natives, the people that work there in the tourist industry just cut, because these are all at a diagonal. They'll just cruise and cut these in it and do that. But as it turns out, this does a fairly decent job of pulling out the little holes. So I just wanted to do it and show you a few of the things that I bought for relatively inexpensive. I'm sure this was less than $2, and it's to pluck out these little holes. So there you go. I just wanted to do that. Thanks for stopping in. This was to pluck out the things at the with the pineapple, but what I did figure out is they work great, focus down here, for strawberries, and they clean them out really good. So that's a double reason to get them, and I'm really happy about this particular purchase very much. Do another one. Look at that. So an excellent purchase for if you get pineapple or strawberries. I went backwards last time. Okay, thanks.